Hey everybody, this is the Unplugged Mike News coming in again with a very serious report this time around. No computer this time. I'm not going to be doing the mic. There's no gimmicks today. This is straight up news. This is straight up, not even opinion. This is how I feel, and this is how many people in this country feel right now. From what I understand, 19 children, 19, were shot dead in a Texas school. There's no way to sugarcoat it, and I'm not going to. There's no way to. There's no way to do it. And it's hard to talk about because, no one really wants to report this right now. I'm watching the news right now. They're still talking about it to this day. I think it happened a couple days ago or 2 or 3 days ago. This is a matter of... This is a bad situation. It's a matter of how people will take freedom, take advantage of it, and then shorten down the week to have your own personal gain. That's how I see of it. I don't know. I don't remember the guy's name. I don't know why he did it. Part of me feels like he literally just wanted to take down the weaker. He's probably just a psycho like that. I'm looking over here, by the way, because of the battery. I'm trying to watch over the battery. It's hard. One reason why it's hard is because I actually have a few cousins in Texas that live in Texas. Part of my family lives in Texas, and a few of them are little kids. Little kids that could possibly... They are either... I don't think they're old enough to be in elementary school right now, but if they are, then that still makes it very scary. I gotta wonder, what if it was them? I have a 3-year-old cousin who lives where I'm at. Not gonna say where. I'm not gonna say where I'm at. And then I have nieces and nephews. One of them, I think, is starting first grade or kindergarten this year. I don't know how I could live with her being harmed that way, both mentally and physically. Because there might be 19 children dead, but there are thousands of children traumatized. You can't even number how many of those children that got out of there are mentally ill because of this now. They have to live the rest of their lives scared. They have to live the rest of their lives questioning why this happened to their friends and why this had to happen to them. They have to go home and try to not relive the nightmare anymore. They won't forget it. Going back to that school, forget it. I don't see how those kids are going to be able to go back to that school and live a normal life anymore. All because of one idiot decided to buy... What type of gun was it? I forgot what kind of gun it was. It was a major gun. It was a pretty big gun. Like it was not big, but it was fire rounds and whatnot. And it killed 21 people in total. To those teachers who gave their lives, honor them. Honor them. You don't see other teachers doing that. Some either don't care, or they're just too scared to give their lives like that. Which, don't get me wrong, I understand, but if teachers are willing to do that, then they have some balls there. They have what it takes. Oh, also, to Donald Trump trying to make a rally to protect guns, it's really for his own personal gain. For the fact that he's trying to protect guns 3 days after the event in Texas. Go to hell, man. Seriously. Same with Cruz. Cruz has been kissing the hand of all people who give him an opinion. He's like, okay, I agree with you. He don't agree with nothing. He wants popularity, money, and power. Just like Trump. People think Trump actually cares about this country. If he actually cared about this country, then he wouldn't be protecting guns. He would be showing his respect. Now, I'm not a big Joe Biden fan either. I don't like either of them. But I respect Joe Biden for what he did. Coming to Texas to serve his respect. I haven't seen Trump doing that. And he wants to be president again? You're losing your presidency doing that. And now there's protests. 2 protests. There's a protest rally protesting the protests on guns that Donald Trump is involved in. This is going to turn into the Capitol issue again. You all be safe out there. Seriously. Look, there's a way to solve this issue. That doesn't mean to take away guns, but that also doesn't mean to keep the guns that are actually causing the these terrorist acts. And yes, I'm going to call them terrorist acts. I don't give a god. I don't care if you are from Afghanistan or America. If you are causing a massacre like that and killing as many people as you did, that to me is considered terrorism. You just terrorized my country. I ain't having it no more. Things need to be done. And it needs to be done quick. People might not take me seriously, but this has been going on for a very long time. Under many presidents. It's not a president issue, it's not an amendment issue, it's a people issue. Us as people need to take care of our country. And quit whining about what we want or what we think should be going on. We already had an issue with the abortion case. Now we're having a real issue here. Abortions were never the issue. I don't understand why people have to make such a big deal of it. It's called a human chain. And if women don't want to have a baby, then screw it. Who are we to decide that? Doesn't matter about religion. Religion, out of the picture. You really think God wants a woman to be killed for going through labor? But I'm not even going to get into that because I know everyone's going to have their stupid comments and then come after me. Well, it's America, as you guys like to use as an excuse. But yet, you use that as a way to get what you want in the court, which then doesn't become your opinion, it becomes people's lives. But now we're on something bigger. People fighting about guns, people fighting about if it should be illegal or if it should be, or if it should stay the same. I'll tell you what, my grandpa never needed a shotgun or one of those multi-shots type of guns in order to protect himself. You know what he did? Well, I'm not even going to tell you what he did. He didn't need them. He got guns that were enough to protect himself. Might I add you, this is the 70s and 80s. Back when we needed them the most. We never needed the guns that go... We never needed them. They cause more damage than they do protect ourselves. Because I can't name one time in this country that's done good. And if you can, that doesn't account of the many times that it's caused more harm. You want to say it's for protection? Well, now we have 19 children dead. We have 19 children dead, 2 teachers dead, and a whole state going crazy over whether if guns should be taken away or not. And no, doing a side check doesn't work, because guess what? People can still get guns regardless of what kind of background check you do on people. Take away the guns that were meant for military use. When people made the Second Amendment, which by the way, the Second Amendment was to fight the government, not just for protecting yourself. I actually learned that today. It's plain obvious, I knew it, but I thought that was where the First Amendment came, but for guns, that's the same issue. It's to fight the government if the government takes too much control. And if you think I'm wrong, go look it up. It ain't hard, people. It's called a textbook. And don't be doing it online. They'll spew it all. Go read the amendments. Go read when the founding fathers well, now my head's not even working. Go read it. Seriously, go read it. I'll wait. Point of the matter is, you don't need military weaponry to protect yourself. And you don't need to get rid of guns to create peace in the world. I suggest that as us American people, we stop worrying about guns and start worrying about our people. The more we worry about this gun issue, the more it will take away the attention of what should be given. 19 kids dead. Children, age 10 and younger, dead. And you guys want to complain about guns. This country makes me sick. People want to talk about do better about one thing, do better about the other thing, always making it two-faced. How about people do better about raising their kids right? Making sure that they don't go psycho, right? They don't go psycho and go kill 19 kids. And how about we do better with protecting our country? Where's the security at? I went to a high school where that's all they had. Metal detectors, security, with guns. Might I add. People want to get rid of guns. I don't agree with certain guns. I don't agree with banning guns either. There's a right type of gun that should be a part of the country, and there's amount of guns that should not be. That's how I see it. If people can't handle that truth, then this country is going to keep being the way it is. Because like I said before, I have not seen more good than it's caused bad to have those kind of guns. 100 rounds inside of a school. Who would need 100 rounds to protect themselves? I will wait. There's not 100 people trying to go after you unless there's a zombie apocalypse. So guess what? That's a blue day in hell. That'll ever happen. People think that there's going to be a zombie apocalypse is kind of psychotic. And I know somebody who does. Yeah, she's kind of crazy. I love it. I love her. That don't mean she's going to go... This isn't even about bullying people going into elementary school. Because I've heard the excuse of bullying being the reason why people do that. That's not always the case. It's people crazy like that. And also, I kind of thought about this too. Why are we not investigating the body? Why can't we investigate the brain and see what was wrong with him? Because I swear, every single time we have these issues, there is always an investigation in the area and never on the person, and that person's they just go away. We bury them or do whatever we want, whatever we do with them, with the body, and then we don't understand, and then we still wonder why people do this. You know what to do to understand this? Maybe if we actually checked the brains and did some experimenting to see what was wrong with the guy, maybe we can probably crack the case a little faster. But no, people want to be all like, well, I don't know what to do. We know exactly what to do. We're not executing it. We haven't executed it in years, and the way that the country is going with how our former president right now is being very childish, and how the American people right now is being kind of childish, and also how wrong that the investigation is going into, we're not going to get it. This country is just going to be shot down. This country is going to be done. This is how many shootings in the past month? Major shootings. I think, 3, 4? Just one of these is enough. People want to talk about getting better. How about we do better as a people and actually give attention to what should be and investigate properly so we can figure this out and so we can actually save more kids than actually killing them. Get rid of the military weaponry. Keep the guns that'll actually be helpful. But get rid of the guns that are causing issues like these. Because they're not doing any good. They haven't, and they never will. Look at how many times there's been robberies, killings, mass shootings, terrorism. What else? I think that's the nutshell right there. 4 of those things, and what do we use with those? Probably 1 or 2 that don't even matter. Because if you're trying to kill somebody who's trying to get on your land, because people think that's what it's for, why would you need to kill 1 or 2 people? You get your gun. It's not rocket science. Some people can't even have guns. They have to use a pocket knife to protect their home. Or a baseball bat. Or a wrench. A car jack. A guitar. Anything. Don't get rid of guns completely. Just get rid of the ones that are harming the most. That's what we should do. As far as this ends, I'm just trying to sum it up here because, one, I'm rambling on, but I'm really upset right now. Because this type of behavior isn't okay. I have family who can be eligible for this kind of thing. I'm on edge, people. We need a president that isn't going to be childish. Both Biden and Trump. Or Cruz. Definitely not Cruz. Cruz is going to be the worst case scenario for this country. We need to protect our children, teach them right from wrong, and learn from this issue. Instead of just throwing it away and being like, oh, okay. Because that's how we've done for the past, 20 years? 20, 30 years, that's all we've done. It's just throw away an investigation. Instead of doing that, maybe we should investigate more and investigate the brains of the killers while we still can. Or just try to figure out why they're doing it. Just try to figure them out. Find out why this is happening. Because this can solve problems instead of just flushing the body away. Screw it, investigate the body, man. So let's see what we can find. I'm no scientist, but we gotta try something. Because as far as I'm concerned, for the past 30, 40 years, we've done nothing. School shootings are still going on. And we need better patrol. We need way better patrol now. And I guarantee those kids are now going to have to go through metal detectors, going to have to go through a lot of security now. And that's going to be traumatizing as it is. Keep your kids safe. Keep you safe. And don't play into this bull crap about guns and about Trump or Biden and about just everything else. Why can't we just enjoy the Heard vs. Depp trial in peace? Jesus, guys, I'm out of here. This country's screwed.